Welcome back to For the Mariners by the Mariners channel. Maintaining the relief valve on your ship's gear or screw pump is one of those essential tasks that ensures the safety and longevity of your entire engine room fluid system. To begin this maintenance process properly, you must first ensure that the pump is fully isolated from the system and that the electrical power is locked out and tagged out to prevent accidental starting. Safety is always the priority when working with pressurized machinery. Once the system is depressurized, you can start by removing the protective cap or dome of the relief valve assembly. This reveals the adjusting screw and the lock nut, which are responsible for setting the tension on the internal spring. Before you loosen anything, it is a very smart practice to measure the height of the adjusting screw or count the number of threads showing so that you have a reference point for reassembly later on. Carefully loosen the lock nut and then back off the adjusting screw to release all stored energy from the spring. This step is vital to avoid components flying out when you unscrew the bonnet. Once the tension is gone, you can remove the bonnet bolts or unscrew the valve cover to access the internal parts. Inside you will find the spring plates, and the valve spindle, which is attached to the disc or piston. Take every component out and place them on a clean rag for a detailed inspection. Examine the spring for any signs of corrosion or thinning of the coils, as a weak spring will lead to premature lifting and a loss of system efficiency. The most critical area to check is the contact surface between the valve disc and the valve seat. Look for deep pits, scoring, or evidence of wire drawing, which occurs when high-pressure fluid cuts channels into the metal. If the damage is minimal, you can use a fine lapping paste and a circular motion to lap the valve disc against the seat until a continuous matte finish appears. This ensures a tight seal that won't leak during normal operation. Clean every part thoroughly with a lint-free cloth and a light solvent to remove any old sludge or metallic debris. Check the guide bushes for wear because any excessive clearance can cause the valve to tilt and jam. When you begin reassembly, apply a light coating of clean oil to the moving surfaces. Install the disc, the spindle, and the spring back into the body and ensure they move freely without sticking. Tighten the bonnet with a new gasket to prevent external leaks. Finally, you must calibrate the valve. Start the pump and slowly close the discharge valve while watching a calibrated pressure gauge. Adjust the screw until the valve lifts at exactly the pressure specified in your technical manual, which is usually about 10% above the working pressure. Tighten the lock nut firmly and replace the cap to complete the job. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, comment, like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Thank you.